Hey everybody, just wanted to share this video here. This is how I run my CPU. As you can see here, I don't use a latching mechanism at all. I don't use a diaphragm. Remove both, and I literally just rest the CPU in the socket, and I use the water block to tighten it down. The reason why is because you get a perfect contact like this. The pins act like suspension, and say you tighten your block down crookedly, okay, and it's tilted a little bit one angle or the other. If the CPU is clamped down to the motherboard first and you tighten your water block down crooked, it's going to be tightened down crooked. It's not going to do anything. But if your CPU is just sitting there resting on the pins and you tighten your water block down crooked, it's going to also press the CPU down in the same manner. Imagine standing on a book on a mattress, right? The book's going to be flat to your foot, but it may be crooked on the mattress. So the concept works absolutely incredible. I've never quite used anything like it before. I've ran direct die, bare die on numerous systems, and it's very difficult to get a perfect mount because you've got a bare die frame that goes and touches the CPU. The CPU itself is uneven. Then you've got the bare die frame that can be uneven, or your motherboard can be uneven. Then you go and tighten it down with a screw on each side, and the CPU die is not going to be even with the frame. The frame is always uneven. And when I first discovered this, I used a die frame with no screws. The results were unbelievable. And I started thinking, well, why not just get rid of the die frame altogether? So anyways, as you can see, I just pulled my water block. I'm going to test another 11900K. It's just stuck to the actual die. There's no IHS or anything. It just stays on there. But it works amazing. One thing about it is you got to make sure, you lay your CPU in there and it's in place, okay? You match the arrow up with the arrow. When you put your water block down, there's no second guessing, okay? You don't want to lift up your CPU, press back down, and you crush your pins. I have removed this CPU numerous times. I've never had an issue. But one thing I will say is you get the exact same mount every single time. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. Your core-to-core temperatures are going to be perfect. They're going to be as good as the silicone allows without elapsing your silicone. So it's literally going to be as good as it gets there. Yeah, just wanted to share. This has always been a little bit of an interesting setup for me. Anyways, we're going to throw this in, and we're gonna test it out and see if it's any better than my golden one. Anyways, thanks for watching.